Hi, so I'm going to show you some workout routines with resistance bands. I've got two types here, one which is a very long one and one which is hooped. For ease I'm using both so I don't have to keep tying knots, but you can do this one, you can make this one into a hoop as well by either holding it as a hoop or tying a knot in it, okay? You can buy these from all good sports shops or supermarkets, they're available anywhere. So we are going to be doing some exercises for the lower half of the body. Then we're going to be dealing with the top half of our body, and then we're just going to do a little exercise on the floors. It goes without saying that if you have any health issues or you're worried about exercising, please do check with your GP first. Okay, the suggestion is there's 10 exercises in total. Grab yourself your phone, your timer, and you do each of the exercises for 1 minute. So I'm just going to show you a few repetitions, otherwise you'll get bored of watching me, and then you can take them away, put me on pause, do for a minute, and then move on to the next one if you want to follow along. So let's start. So we're going to start with the upper body. Whenever we're doing our exercise, it's important to keep that pelvis tucked under and pull those abs in to protect our lower back, but also to make sure we're working our abs as well at the same time. All the exercises we do are bone strengthening, muscle strengthening exercises, but if you engage your abs as well, you'll work your abs. So we're going to start by first of all putting our band in half. These are, depending on the colour, depends on the strength of the band as well. So you can get different colours and they get harder. So it's a good way of progressing. So we're going to start with a chest pullback. Straight arms, chest height, pull and squeeze. I'm just going to show you 10. 2. Slow and controlled. 3. Don't let the band flop. So keep the resistance there all the time. Just going to do 3 more. For 3, my abs are pulled in. 2 and 1. Lovely. Chest and shoulders worked. This time we're going to pull it back down over our head, and we're going to be working the muscles in the back, these lovely big feathery ones at the back here. So again, my band is in half. Again, set this for a minute timer. Up we go and pull down. Again, tuck that pelvis in, pull the abs, and focus on the muscles in the back that we're working. Keep those feet nice and close to the floor. Ground your weight through them. Just 5 more. 5. 4. 1 more. Excellent. Well done. That's 2 exercises down. So if you're doing that now, that's 2 minutes of exercise. You can easily build this into your daily routine. Okay, I'm just going to stand on my band on the floor now. I'm going to work laterally, that's sideways, into the body, lifting up just to shoulder height. And again, don't let the band loose. Don't let it flop. Keep the resistance there. I'm just going to do 5 on each side, but I want you to do a minute on each side. Nice soft elbow. I'm going to do 2 more on this side. You'll be doing a minute, don't forget. Abs are still in tight. Brilliant. Same on the other side, really simple. Turn that band over, stand on it with 2 feet. And make sure you've got a good resistance there. If it's too easy, you're not working your body. And that's just a bit pointless, it's a waste of your time. Brilliant. 3 exercises down. Working into the triceps now. These are the triceps at the back of the arm here. There are bingo wings that we get, so always good to work these out. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to hold my band. Elbow is bent, it's close. See how that arm is close to my ear? And pull it up. And then you're going to switch to the other side. No more bingo wings. Are we ready? Here we go. Arm close to my head. 4, 5. Well, for a minute for you. Do you see how I squeeze my bottom there? That's me pulling my abs in. 1 more. Brilliant. Well done. Should we work those biceps? I'm terrible at counting. My ladies always tell me that. So if I've gone more exercises than I promised, I'm sorry. Okay, standing on it, 2 feet. Work those biceps. Again, keeping those elbows into the body, only bending at the elbow. Abs are tight. You're going to go for a minute, but I'm not tonight. Okay, should we move on to our lower body? Ladies, who doesn't want a tighter butt? So I'm going to switch to my green one here, just because it's easier for the purposes of this. But again, you could just tie that in a knot. Oh, slip those legs through. Not too high with this band. So lower thigh, just above the knees. We're going to start really simple with a band walk. So we're going to walk forward. It's a box walk. See, I'm just crouched down a little. It's engaging these quads at the front. Using the glutes. Again, you're going to do this for a minute. If you're feeling good and you want to take it up a level, you can always jump. Okay, my heels going down, abs are tight. Good to get the heart racing too. Then we're going to take it into squats. Are we ready? Nice and wide, weights in the heels. That's important to make sure we use our glutes. And your bottom half of the leg doesn't move. That knee stays behind the toe. So push that bottom right back, back, squeeze, down, up. I'm going to turn sideways for you so you can see what I mean. I'm back, squeezing that bottom. Woo! Weights in the heels. I'm going to do 2 more, but don't forget you'll be doing a minute. Excellent. Same position. Lunge it back. Lunge. And forward. Abs are tight. Down. Don't hit the knee on the floor. Get some unattractive bruised knees, which I often get. But do go as low as you can. Really stretch yourself. Push yourself that little bit further. When you've done a minute on this leg, whoops, switch it to the other side. Here we go. So we're working our glutes, we're working our quads at the front here, and pulling in my abs. Okay, one more for the legs, but we've got to do it on both sides, even ourselves up. Who doesn't know somebody who hasn't had a hip replacement? This is a really good lateral movement. We don't naturally walk laterally to the side. We do everything in a forward plane. So good to get those hips working to stave off those hip replacements. So keep your body straight, keep those abs in. Do not lean as we lift that leg. I'm going to flex my toe. Lift. Body straight. See, if I lean, I'm not actually working my hip. I want to work this part of the body here. And again, you're going to do this for a minute. Do whatever you like with your hands. Do a little jazz dance if you want. Whatever you fancy. Slow and controlled as well. Take it to the other side after a minute. Now I've set you a challenge of doing each of these exercises for a minute. If you're short of time, just do 10. 10 on each side. It's a good starting point as well. You can always build it up to 12, 15, until you feel comfortable doing a minute. Have I done enough on this one? I must be at 5 or 6 by now. Okay, one last exercise. Specifically looking at those abs, because we all want flatter tummies, don't we? I'm going to take this band down to my calves. Excuse my dogs. There it is, down to my calves. I'm going down. Are you ready? Okay, most important thing to say, if you've got back problems, push your back, use your abs, push your back into the floor. It should not lift. I can't get my hands underneath there. I'm going to take my legs up, open them wide. Take them down, slow and controlled. And again, if my back starts to arch, bring the legs straight back up, because then you're using your back and not your abs. We don't want to use the back. Push it down, down. My back's starting to lift, so bring my legs back up. And wide. Inner thighs, ladies. Outer ones too. So we're doing our abs, we're doing our thighs. Brilliant. You can rest your head on the floor. I'm just trying to look at the camera at the same time. Only go as low as is comfortable so that you're not using your back. Really important. I'm just going to rest my head now so you can see the proper thing. Down. When I bring the back up, I'm using these lower abs, these tricky ones here. Wide. Oh, feel that in the outer thighs. Shall I do one more? My back isn't lifted, look. Even though I'm really low, don't go that low if you can't. Straight up, use those thighs, and take it down. I'm going to get up. Try and do it gracefully. Okay, that's it. That's our resistance band workout. Great for trying to stave off osteoporosis, tightening those muscles, and just generally getting our bodies back to what they used to be. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.